my bit rate? Yeah, not great, but you know it'll do. It'll serve the purpose. Got the cleaner here, preparing for MandoCon. A dude outside is using the blower, standing in one place with the blower on its phone. People, right? Getting some writing in today. Thank you for saving me from the egg. You know what? That's on you. You're welcome. I saw it popped up today too. But I was the she was vacuuming, and I was like, I'm not going to get any writing in this morning. I did get some writing in though. I mean, I'm not gonna say I didn't. I did knock off my chapter, but what's that on? Abby Bradley is a Netflix thing or a? That was Amy Bradley. Why is she missing? Netflix. I'll have to obviously a true crime thing. Maybe I'll check that out tonight with the wife. I watched the Shark Week one where the alien shark one where he injects himself with shark venom. I like that guy. He does a couple of different shows on those channels. He does Animals on Drugs, a three-part series which I recorded but have not watched yet. I watched another. I watched a couple of shark ones yesterday afternoon. But missing from a cruise ship, presumes she jumped overboard, and some people kept saying these are different islands in the Caribbean. Oh, interesting. Maybe I will watch. Let me write that shit down. You know what I'm saying? Let me write that down. Please. Just wait. Calm down. I'm. It sounds familiar. I'm sure as soon as I bring up my website, oh yeah, I saw that on Investigation Discovery thing or something. But so there's the possibility she was part of human trafficking. Good for her. I mean, not good for her. I meant to say not good for her. Like we were watching a 2020 or a one of those true crime, Paul is on or something. And all of a sudden towards the end, like the last 15 minutes, they were like, and he was known as the zombie hunter. And I'm like, we've seen this story like 5 times, but they always led with the zombie hunter part of this. That this is some serial killer who had a had a car with zombie stickers on it and dressed up and did those zombie walks like Frank Edler would do, and then go out and kill people. I'm like, oh, they didn't even They didn't even focus on that part. They just kind of mentioned it at the end. It's interesting though. Yeah, good times. There's Tom Duffy. Speaking of good times, Tom and I are about halfway done with the third book now. We got about 30,000 words or less to write. I'm very happy with that, and I like where the book is going. Tom is the Harlan Coben of our generation. He loves having family problems written into his books. It was good though. It was good. This one's good. I like this one the best so far out of the three. I like the other two. Don't get me wrong. Don't treat me bad, as Firehouse would always say. Damn it, I did again. Didn't realize that even though you pointed out before. Yeah, you did. every every book. Tom and I have written. This will be the ninth book like this we've written together. Every single one, there is a family dynamic that is revealed, and every time you read that in the book, it's Tom wrote that part. Now, if I was the Harlan Coben, yeah, that would be nice too. Yeah, some of that Harlan Coben money would be nice. Yeah, as soon as I read the couple chapters ago, I read and I just laughed and I was like, "Here's Tom cannot get away." Even though I pointed it out, you just cannot get away from mentioning uh, some kind of family dynamic. I will say, I like it though. It fits. It's good. It's just funny. So I'm looking forward to finishing this book and then starting another trilogy with you to see what family dynamic you can throw up on that one too. In the meantime, while I'm waiting for you to write the next chapter, I am going to try to get some down and dirty six going here because I'm at 7,870 words, and this thing needs to be out in a couple of months. I've really been slacking on this, and that's on me. I'm also 30,000 words from hitting my year, so I'm a little more than a month ahead right now. So I will definitely hit my 400,000 words. Uh, Probably, I mean, right, probably soon after MandoCon. Probably by like the next weekend. Put the fan on. It's hot. My ultimate goal would be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday morning this week to write a bunch of words and knock off another big chunk, and then another big chunk Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for MandoCon, and then Tom and I will keep writing. I'm excited for MandoCon because Tom and I should be able to knock off 4 chapters easily Friday and Sunday, and maybe 3 chapters on Saturday. Because Saturday we'll stop early. We'll lose a couple 3 hours. Just thinking ahead, just trying to excite myself up for big writing days. Like I know tomorrow my wife will be at her mom's for a part of the day, but I have to also take the car because there's something wrong with one of the tires. There's Michael O'Connell. Looking forward to seeing Michael this coming Friday. Bring your A game, my friend, and bring an appetite. Bring your A game appetite as well. All right. So the goal is to get a lot of words in the rest of this week and keep the momentum going. So then Yeah. That way, Friday morning, boom, we can jump right in and knock some words out. Bring your A game, papyrus, quill, and ink pot. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely an ink pot. Yeah, I've not touched this in far too long. Down in Dirty Six, I got to get this. Yeah, the Michael O'Connell is right. Yeah, the. I got to get the other coffee maker out, clean it up, change the filter in it. I got to get the dry erase board out from the garage, clean that up. The Mr. Frank, you'll be missed. He will be missed. He'll be here in spirit, because in case he's a ghost, he'll be floating around and stuff. There's only one Mr. Frank, and he happens to be Mr. Frank. I agree. Cutting a Chuck Buddha and his errors to sufficiently annoy you in my absence. Oh yeah, definitely. Chuck will definitely do that. Speaking of Chuck, I gotta message him. Keep forgetting. Yeah. All right. She's doing some vacuuming now, so I don't have to. Worth it when you're rich. You pay people. tell Shelly. Frank Adler says, "Oh, that's not Shelly. Shelly's at work making money, so she can pay for." Doesn't. Okay. No, Stanley was here last week, so don't sit on the couch. The Stanley steamer came and did the couches and the chair. Not that anybody's sleeping on them this year, but then the next night, Shelly gives Alice a snack and she puts her up on the pillow, and I'm like, "Well, what are you doing? How much money we just paid for to clean this shit?" I mean, a lot of it obviously was me eating on the couch and food on the ottoman and stuff too. I mean, but besides that, well, that doesn't make sense. I hate the. It's probably the guy he invited to MandoCon dinner. Yes. I'll see you Saturday.
If nobody ends up in the hospital.
Yeah, let's hope. Yeah, we've learned our lesson inviting Michael O'Connell. That was Julie, who cleans the house. She also cleans my mother-in-law's house. My wife likes to pull her in before MandoCon or Thanksgiving or Christmas and stuff like that. Actually, everyone except for Frank Edler will meet her on Saturday night. Her and her husband are coming to Shelly's 50th birthday party. Look, stranger, you can go, but you got to come home with me and vacuum right now. Yeah, right now. She does a good job because she does like baseboards and she's like mopping and she's vacuuming and she's like cleaning stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want any of this. Did you set up a seat at the head of the table for her husband? No, her husband is not that person. You're gonna meet that douchebag though. He will be there on. Supposedly they're gonna come early to help, but they're never on time. Am I the only manly man up in here who watches daytime soaps? If you can sleep better at night thinking that you're manly for watching soaps, then knock yourself out, Professor. Otherwise, get a job. Do something good with your life besides watching soap operas. Now, if you're saying, "Oh, I watch a soap opera, but it has wrestling in between," then yeah, I'm in pro wrestling. I'm in. Actually, I haven't watched wrestling actually in a long time. Are Bo and Hope getting back together after the face transplant? That is a good question, Frank. So yeah, but anyway, so when we all go early on Saturday to help blow up balloons and put up pictures and I don't know whatever else we got to do. That douchebag. I'll point him out. I'll be like, that's the guy that I don't like at all. You're only a manly man if you watch soaps with an eye patch. So true, Tom. So true. Does a parrot count? If you got an eye patch and with the parrot, then it does. Otherwise, it just looks weird. You're just like some weird dude with a parrot on your shoulder. Saturday night we went to the Brazilian steakhouse, Terra Gaucho, whatever the hell the name of it is. It's like not those couple of new ones that are. I mean, they're good, but uh, that other one we've been going to for I don't know since we've known each other, like 12 years. So good, so good. I didn't overdo it, but they have fried cheese, right? It's hot, fried cheese, and then they pour warm honey over it. God, is it good? They had some salmon, some shrimp, lots and lots of various meats, things wrapped in bacon. Even now on their salad bar, which you're an idiot if you have salad at a Brazilian steakhouse. But anyway, they have a giant thing of already peeled shrimp. God, I ate about 1,000 of those, and mushrooms. I love mushrooms. Big mushroom fan. I wear an eye patch as underwear. Of course you do. Cowboy land. It was just delicious. Simply delicious. But we went with that person who sits at the head of the table, and his wife and his son, who used to live with us for a little while. When he graduated high school, now he just turned yesterday. He turned 21. Luckily, his dad didn't try to be a douchebag and try to buy him a beer or anything. Not a big fan of that. If warm cheese with honey doesn't get Nick Zinn's attention, then he must be dead of overexposure. There. Yeah, I was like hoping that Nick would pop in because I want to talk to him about this. Just so good. What was that? There's Nick. Nick. We went to the Brazilian steakhouse Saturday night, and they brought out um, cheese. What the hell did I even say? I don't even remember what I fried cheese, little blocks, so it had like a little crust to it, still warm, and then warm honey. They poured a generous amount over it. God, those were so freaking good. So good. I thought of you, Nick. I began to weep openly. And all the gauchos came over and they were all taking turns hugging me. Which guitar, BS metal, and science on tough? I think I'm done with those. Yeah, Nick is alive. You're done with them, really? I watched the one about the band Europe. Not the country. Not the city of Europe. The band. And yeah, it's just like I don't know, it's like he's reading them for the first time. And he's stumbling over words and there's no editing at all. I'm like, dude, you can do some editing. It wasn't curds. It was not curds and whey. And they called it a fried cheese with honey. I mean, it could have been Kurdish. I don't know. I'm going by what the gauchos told me. What the sicarios told me when they came around with their bloody knives. I've not had lunch today, just so you know. So this might not be a long because Julie was here bopping and cleaning and I barely got a second cup of coffee for the. I was like, hey, can I walk in the kitchen here? I gotta make a cup of coffee. I need another cup of coffee. I'm going live in a few minutes. And she's like, yeah, I think it should be. I think it's fine. Those silly guys in Europe making all the girls named Carrie go crazy at their concerts. French onion curds at the state fair. Interesting. I did learn that I didn't realize that the band regained some popularity later in their careers in Europe, not ironically in Europe. The band's name is Europe, not here at all. But I also remember. No, I didn't have a mushroom coffee because I pooped a lot this weekend, like a lot. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do that to my body today. Tomorrow probably. The John Norum, the guitar player, when he did his solo album, I remember buying it because because he had done what's the song that Kiss and Vinnie Vincent and Ace everybody Back on the Streets. Frank, you know that song. He did a version of that song, and so I bought the cassette, and it just sounded like Europe to me. There was a lot of keyboards in it. And ironically, he quit the band because he was sick. He didn't want to do any more of the keyboard stuff. Yeah, how was Boys to Men, Nick? Boys to Men, ABC. That's all I know about it. I'm also going to take out some Hide Your Heart. Was it Hide Your Heart? No. He did Back on the Streets. John Norum. Yeah, Back on the Streets. Of his Total Control album. And Vinnie Vincent also did the. This person on Reddit says he prefers the John Norum version to Vinnie Vincent's because Norum's solo is much more disciplined and fits the song better. This says Back on the Street song and lyrics by John Norum. It's not. John Norum did not write this. Back on the Streets, a song from the self-titled debut album Vinnie Vincent Invasion. Back on the Streets cover of the Vinnie Vincent Invasion song by John Norum. That's a Vinnie Vincent song. I just assumed it was a. I guess it was written by Vinnie Vincent and Richard Friedman. Hmm. I had no idea that was a Vinnie. I just figured it was a Kiss song. He probably wrote it when he was in Kiss. They got on bended knee. I see what you did there, Nick. BBD. Did I don't know. Did their collective knees crack as they stood back up? Yeah. Did they just have to get back up into the wheelchairs? VV. Well, look at Frank just throwing out initials. My question: did he really think he'd sell a lot of albums as John Norham? No, Norum. Norum. Yeah, he did. Did Vinnie Vincent really invade anywhere? Yeah. Invaded the hairspray aisle. You know a book I want to read? The Bobby Rock uh, autobiography, probably written by Geezer Butler. Because mostly talks about his time in Vinnie Vincent and what a total asshole he was. Although I did watch or read something where they said that Bobby Rock, the drummer for Vinnie Vincent, was also an asshole, and that's why they didn't invite him to into Slaughter. when that imploded. Sorry, I don't spell Swedish. All right, you know what? I forgive you. You're right. I don't know why I just assumed that you know how to spell Swedish. I wonder what IKEA he's working at now, you know? I just want to get to this next page. Look how damn close I am. Look how close I am. Now I got to figure out what I want to eat. Do I want to eat? I think I got a box of Elio's pizza. I have one. I did it wrong. I have one wrap, so I can make like a giant. Maybe I can do like a sausage. I might do a sausage and scrambled egg wrap for lunch. That sounds delicious. We went through everything. Like, okay, these are all the things. This is the list of $10,000 worth of food we need to buy for MandoCon. And she's like, well, don't eat this and don't eat this and you can eat this and this. Yeah, Norm with all the umlauts. Which translates into, as you know, mushrooms. John Mushrooms is what his name is. Did you happen to catch the Yankees Marlins games this weekend, Frank? I'm not sure who won. I'm not sure who swept who. I mean, obviously the Yankees would have had to have swept the Marlins, right? There's no way the lowly Marlins are gonna beat the mighty Yankees, and then the Red Sox are gonna sweep the mighty Astros, and then jump ahead of them in the standings. There's no way this could happen. If you do that, you need potatoes also. Yeah, here's the problem. I ate all the potatoes. I did. Saturday, before we went to the Brazilian steakhouse, I'm like, we got to make lunch. We got to make it early. And I had like 6 small russet potatoes, and my wife had chicken left over, cut up, and then uh, I threw them in the air fryer, and then I dumped a shit ton of cheese on top, and I had like a whatever you call that breakfast bowl kind of deal. It was delicious because the night before, Friday night, she made her little chicken pot pies, but she makes them um, in the bakery thing, in the cupcake, so they're the size of cupcakes. She makes them in the cupcake tray, and she takes the stuff and then she fills it with chicken and mixed vegetables and whatnot. And she made like 15 of them, and I think I ate 12 of them. They're so fucking good. As Frank says, I don't watch. If I was a Yankee fan, I wouldn't watch baseball either. 6 small rust potatoes are still not close to the size of those MandoCon potatoes. No, no. Yeah, she's getting those from the other. We will have potatoes on Friday night, I believe. Friday night we will have potatoes that are like this freaking like the size of Frank's head. Not the size of his ears. They're not that big, but the size of his head. And she's doing like chili and broccoli and cheese and something else, I don't know, for them. But we also have a salad and I think a side or two that Tom can eat. Now I think Thursday night, Chuck will be here between 5 and 6. Tom will be here. Nick will be here. I'll be here. Shelly will probably be here. Um, Thursday night, she's doing seafood stuffed green peppers, which sounds delicious, and I believe she's made them for me before. And to all this talk about food, I'm starving now. It will be yummy, Nicholas. It will be. And again, like Sal, she's trying to do better with the. Her thing was, Tom needs to eat better. I definitely need to eat better. seafood stuffed seafood. Yeah, you literally take the seafood, you shove it into the other seafood. You know, in that Stephen King book, when he's all like, "There are other worlds than these," the other worlds he's talking about are MandoCon, potato bar potatoes. You know what? You might be right. He has mentioned that. So we will have like salads, like even like for Friday and Saturday when we do like sandwiches, like we always do. There will be like tuna salad. Me and Nick usually have some tuna salad. She's gonna make some croissants. She's gonna throw some croissants in. Besides bread and rolls and bagels and everything else. I mean, we'll still have banana bread. We'll still have three kinds of cookies. Whatever else she makes, I don't know. There's gonna be a lot of shit here. But we're doing. There's gonna be some good healthy choices as well. And then like Sunday night is taco bar. So I think it'll be like beef, ground beef, and shrimp. She's not doing chicken. She's not going to do 100 different things. But there's a million sides that obviously go along with that. So I mean, like for Tom, if you're like I can't eat these shells, although I think she's getting the shells that have no carbs or sugar, so I don't know whatever the fuck they are. The cookies and the carrot cake are what I'll miss most. Yeah, I don't think she's doing a carrot cake this year. You're not coming. And I don't think she's doing the oatmeal cookies because you're not coming. She's doing a cornflake coconut cookie, is the third cookie. I'll also miss not eating anywhere near enough M&Ms. Yeah, so I have not mentioned the M&Ms to her. Nick has mentioned it, so I'm sure we'll have M&Ms. I mean, that's just kind of a given. But still, it should be good. I think she's making three different kinds of banana bread. But they'll be healthy. There'll be healthy options. Without Frank here, we can actually all eat seafood without worrying about. Oh, is Frank gonna die? Is Frank gonna die because I slipped a scallop into his food? Oh, because this thing had eyes and Frank is gonna die from this? You know, that kind of thing. I mean, it's bad enough we always put chicken stock. We always try to use a lot of chicken in any of Nick's things that we make, just so we can all laugh at him that he's eating dead animal. Is that all it takes? A scallop? I don't know if a scallop. I don't know if it's a scallop, but it's like a shrimp maybe, well, maybe a crawfish. If next year Frank comes, bring a crawfish with you, and we'll test it out. Plus, there will be an added little treat on Friday morning, which I can't say because Friday is actually Shelly's birthday. We're having the party on Saturday because it's easier, but Friday is actually her birthday. Next page, Nixon. Next page. I'll only eat crawdads. Is that the father of crawfishers? Yes. Although I've been known to eat a couple of craw daughters. See what I did there? Forget it. I'm so hungry right now, my stomach is eating itself. I'm too fat to be hungry. You know what I'm saying? This is not good. We'll go a few more minutes. Um, tomorrow I might be on. There's a chance. I got to get the front tire is very low. I like all these fancy new cars. They tell you what your tire pressure is, and it keeps going off that it's like 24 pounds instead of the 34 it's supposed to be. But we tried to fill it a couple times and it's just not taking, which means I probably have a slow leak. Which means tomorrow I'm going to drive it over to the tire place that we take it and say, hey, check this, and we have an extra tire. If I'm not paying for another tire, just throw this other tire on. Then I'm more than likely going to. It means I'm more than likely going to stop at. Here's my thing. Do I stop at McDonald's tomorrow morning and get a big breakfast with hotcakes again, like I always do? Or do I go down the block to Burger King? I've not had a Burger King breakfast in years. I don't even know what Burger King even has at this point. Let's look that up, people. You know, because we're talking about food and which I don't need to do because I'm hungry. Slow leak was my nickname in urology. Yes, yep. Fully loaded croissant sandwich with egg, chicken strips croissant sandwich with egg, beefacon, beefacon, beefacon. I don't know what the fuck that is. Croissant sandwich with egg, chicken crisp sandwich with egg, beef croissant with egg, potato bites. That's it. That's all you have. That's your breakfast. Yeah, maybe can do that. Anybody have their Angus beef burger? I wonder if that's any good. Do you both? Beef O'Connell was my nickname. Beef O'Con was my nickname. It says it's beef A-con. Like I'm thinking there's bacon in it or something. I don't know. It's just weird. What the fuck is in a beefacon? Bite into crispy beefacon, a fluffy egg, American cheese, and packed in a flaky crisp sandwich bun. Doesn't even tell you what the fuck is in it. It looks like egg and bacon. I don't know what the beef part is though. That's just stupid. All right, you know what? Tomorrow, I gotta find out when they're served to. I'm pretty sure they have everything McDonald's has, but without the Well, they don't have a big breakfast. Burger King breakfast ends. Burger King breakfast hours. 10:30, but it varies by location. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go at like 8:30, right? You should really go bonkers and get Taco Bell back. Taco Bell's too far. It's not that far. Like McDonald's is literally on the way home from the tire place. If I go 2 blocks, I'm at Burger King. If I go to Taco Bell, I got to go all the way towards the airport. The Burger King Beefacon is a type of beef bacon used in their barbecue Beefacon cheeseburger, which is designed to avoid confusion with a traditional pork bacon. That's stupid. I'm not eating that just because that's dumb. The name is dumb. It's all beef bacon. Just say bacon. I remember getting fooled one time by Wendy's. I would see the Wendy's commercials all the time. You know, with the guy. You know when they had those commercials with the people. They had that skinny little blonde kid. And he was like, "Oh, that's Santa. I'm going in." And then that other dude who's been in a bunch of commercials. He looks like Frank Edler. Every time I see that commercial, I'm like, "That's Frank Edler." Well, hold on. Let me find this guy. He was like in a. Not that guy. What the fuck is he? Can't even see him. Hold on. Son of the bitches. Alright, I don't know if you can actually see him. No, not Eddie Antar. That guy. See that guy? That guy right there. In the Wendy's commercials. He acts and looks like Frank Edler. And then he's in some other. He's in the commercial where they're outside at a wedding. It's 1,000 degrees. And he's sweating. He's been in a bunch of different commercials. Anyway, that guy suckered me in. And we went to Wendy's, and I was like, yeah, it's all right. Does Mickey D's still have all day breakfast? I don't know. Do they? Is that a thing anymore? McDonald's all day breakfast. They do not currently serve breakfast all day. It was discontinued in March 2020. Huh. I like the what do you call it? The breakfast burritos. It's all mystery meat. Delicious mystery meat, Michael. Confusion has been anything but avoided. Eddie Antar, I wish. You beef-a-con your bacon. It doesn't even like be faking, right? That seems like fake bacon. Yeah, I can't get any closer. They discontinued, but I just said that. Yeah, exactly. Maybe if they had kept it the breakfast. Well, that just tells you how long it's been since I had McDonald's breakfast, right? Well, that just tells you because I have McDonald's breakfast every quarter or so, but it's always big breakfast with bacon. Always. I haven't even had the breakfast burritos in a long time. Those are good. When we go to that coffee place, me and Win and Andrea, though, they the that coffee place does make a really good breakfast burrito. Again, like Frank said, it's got potatoes in it. Delicious. Egg and potato and cheese and some bacon, some salsa. So good. Trainwreck McDonald's all day breakfast. Man, I hope they do more of those shows. I like that show. Fred, did you finish watching the PI Mom one? I was like, yeah, I actually skipped it because I had missed it that week. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to. I'm going to watch the Storm Area 51. That looks more interesting. But then we were like, might as well watch. It's the last one we haven't watched, and we're like, okay. All right. Okay. That was mid. That was phenomenal. That was good. That one and the Balloon Boy one were like, yeah, yeah. The other ones were good. They can't all be hits. I did watch Astroworld. That was rough. That was one giant freaking mess, is what that was. I did watch Blind Frog Ranch yesterday, the new episode. They did spot a blind frog too. So good friggin' times, good friggin' times. So yeah, so I probably will be on tomorrow, but I'll be on YouTube Live. Get some writing in. Wednesday I will be here, back on Twitch. Thursday I will not be on because I got to pick up Nick at like 1 o'clock on Thursday, and then pick up Tom, and Chuck will get here. Friday I will be on. Friday I will be on 1 o'clock because I'll bring everybody in, call them in one at a time like I've done the last several years. I think this is the fifth MandoCon. I don't know if I did it the first year. I know I did it. I know I definitely did it the last couple years. So I'm going to do that again, and then I will not be on until Monday again with a wrap up. Even the Toronto mayor wasn't a standout supported by the fact that no one has mentioned it in this chat. Yeah, you do, Nick says. That was a good one, the Toronto mayor. That guy was just so fucked up. Crazy. That was like the real life if Chris Farley character came to life. That's literally who that dude was. As they say, good times. I want to remind everybody to subscribe or resubscribe, and also to follow me on YouTube. I'm slowly building it up. I'm close to 300 followers on there now. People, change the YouTube live notification setting on the Armand channel to all, since it defaults to something stupid that doesn't send notifications. Oh, really? I never get. Oh no, I do get my live notification when I'm on. I don't get live notifications for anyone else though. Yeah, people, I want to see more people on YouTube Live. Tom was on yesterday. Tom and I had a conversation. That one went live. A few people watched it, not many. None of you sons of bitches. I need engagement, people. Engagement. Conversations to keep me going. I will. I gotta get something to eat. I'm starving, and then I will. Yeah, after I change it exactly, Tom. Exactly. Then I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna definitely get some more writing in this afternoon. Tom, get some more writing in. Let's keep this going. I didn't get any notification for your love yesterday, and that's why Tom's telling you how to get my love. Come on and get my love. Frank, if you were coming to Shelly's birthday party, uh, we would definitely would have played some Debbie Gibson for you. Vern asked for some songs. And of course, I was being no help. Shelly's messaging me. She's like, Vern needs to know some songs. Like anything by Madonna. She's like, gross, no Madonna. I said Electric Slide and Electric Avenue. Let's just do 5 hours of Ace of Base hits. We might not even touch all of them. How many batteries are we playing? I did say, listen, we're gonna need Hammer Smashed Face by Cannibal Corpse in that mix. She did not find that amusing. I mean, just tell them a bunch of 60s songs and 70s and 80s songs, but nothing dumb. I tried to subscribe to you, but it made me watch commercials also for an hour. Good, I get paid for those too. Actually, I don't yet. I need to get 1,000 subscribers. Hurry up and get me to 1,000 subscribers so I can get paid for those ads. I keep watching all the videos of people who are like, how much money I make when I have like 1,003 subscribers, and they're all over the place. There's one chick with very large boobs that got her her YouTube taken down. She's not even like that. She's flashing or something. She just has very large boobs, and she loves to show them off. A lot of cleavage. And I think she had like 180,000 followers or something like that. Like she's literally like, this is my money. Like this pays my mortgage and all my bills every month. I was like, well, maybe put those things away. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Hope that doesn't happen to me. That would be awful. I have a not that you've asked. I have a twofold attack for the rest of this year. That is to build up the Facebook. No, not Facebook. What the fuck am I even talking about? That's to build up the YouTube and get to my 1,000 followers, hopefully by the end of the year. And then start 2026 there. And also to build up my audiobooks. Because with this new all-you-can-listen thing, I am getting... Like, I already have like 200 hours of listens. Today's the 4th. So if I can get like 50 hours a day or more. Last month I broke 1,000. I think I had 1,050 hours listened to. And a couple hundred sales. So I'm hoping for a couple hundred more sales than that this here. That's why you can't show your nuts on screen. Exactly. Which I think is ridiculous. You know, they're always man's always trying to keep us down. So there you go. So that's it. So Twitch, YouTube by extension Twitch, and my audiobooks. Maybe doing heavy pushes on those in the next 4 months or so. So help me out. Help me out. I almost said something that was very offensive. I won't. Just so everybody knows, I still have this hotcake syrup. It's still on my desk. All right, I got 1 more minute and I'm out of here. Like I said, tomorrow, YouTube Live, unless I'm like tired and I take a nap at that point. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna eat for lunch now. It's not a condiment. It's fucking maple syrup, you moron. What's the definition of condiment? A condiment is something that I don't eat. Salsa is not a condiment. Maple syrup is surely not a condiment. That's it. I'm not arguing with anybody anymore. All right, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing and resubscribing. Thank you for following me over on YouTube and watching a bunch of my videos. Thank you for just being you. You know what I'm saying? Just for being you.